Hi there YouTube, this is going to be my first blog on singing with braces. You along to a gig with me, so let's get started. We're going off to Leicester today. I'm singing at a, Corgi conference, gas testing organisation. I'm going to be singing for them when they've eaten and drank and they just want to wind down, kick the shoes off and have a bit of a dance. Doing a couple of sets and singing until about 12:30 this morning. So yeah, I thought I'd use this time while I'm driving along to explain my story with my braces. The reason I decided to have adult braces was because I found it really difficult to rest my bottom set of teeth on my top set. I could rest one side and then the other side would be misaligned. Whichever side I rested my teeth on, it caused my teeth to dig into my gums, or one tooth was getting ground down, and it was just generally really uncomfortable. So, plus the fact that my incisors were starting to stick out and they didn't look very attractive. So I went firstly to an Invisalign consultation, but the consultant said to me, your teeth are just too much of a job for me. And I thought, oh my gosh, what's the problem? He said the best person you need to go to see is the chief consultant at the hospital. He'll know what to do. So went over to see him. He did pretty much the same thing. He scratched his head and said, I've not quite seen teeth misaligned the way yours are. And I thought, okay, can you do anything for me? And he said, yeah, I need to talk with other people there, other consultants, to try and get an idea of what their thoughts are with regards to straightening your teeth up. So I went again for another appointment and met a group of consultants this time. There were bone specialists, there were, oh gosh, I can't remember, there were about 4 guys in the room, and I sat in the dental chair, and the 4 of them all sort of put their hands on their chins and looked at me, looked at my photographs, looked at the casts that they'd done on the idea of operating and sawing my jaw open and putting some kind of spacer in my lower jaw to give my teeth the room. I didn't quite understand what was going on, but this is where they were talking. So I was a little bit concerned at that point. I thought that's going to put a stop to my singing career straight away. Major surgery like that isn't easy, and probably be out of action for about 6 months if I went down that route. Luckily, the chief consultant, the orthodontist, said I'm going to try and do the traditional brace first of all and see if that works. So here we are. I had the brace fitted in November, following an initial pain, a bit of wire poke, teeth feeling very tender at times. It's kind of settled down. It feels more, it feels like it's becoming part of me, which is a bit strange. I find it quite comforting that my teeth are straightening up, and already, what am I, 4 or 5 months into this, I wake up and I feel that my teeth sit properly all of a sudden, and it's a really nice feeling. I've never had that sensation. I do at the moment still have the blue block braces they put on. They put 2 nibs on my back teeth, so because of the fact that my lower jaw is so small, as I clenched my teeth down, he didn't want me to be clenching down on the brackets. So I have these spacers that keep my teeth separated. They're my only chewing mechanisms at the moment. So yeah, my diet's had to change quite a lot. I'm more conscious about the way I chew, but yeah, it's going okay. I feel quite comfortable with it. It's interesting watching people as I turn up to do a singing gig, and they see me, you know, with my full wires on, and they think, oh my God, how the hell is she gonna sing? So that's quite funny. But I kind of like to send out a few conflicting messages. We all judge people quite quickly on first impressions. I like people's impressions of me to change as they get to know me a bit. So yeah, turning up to singing gigs and smiling away and happy with and comfortable and confident wearing my brace. It's good to see how people's expression changes as I, you know, I'm totally comfortable with wearing a brace. I really didn't know whether I'd be able to carry on singing with a brace in. The hospital, after the consultations had taken place and they decided what they were going to do with me, I started to worry then. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to take a year off singing. I'm not going to be able to take any bookings on. I'll have too many issues with the brace in my mouth and trying to sing. I mean, what I do is pretty pressurised. As you can see, I go out and do my singing on my own. I travel for many miles around the country and just get on with it, set my own gear up, and don't really worry about anybody else. Just do my job and entertain and go home afterwards. You know, there's a lot of stresses involved with doing that. Turning up on time, entertaining as well. If people aren't enjoying the evening, I don't feel like I've done a good job. Remembering the words, singing in key, singing like the original artist, pulling the gear into, you know, up 2 flights of stairs, whatever it is. There's lots of stresses involved with doing this, and I just worried about whether adding the additional stress of having a brace, whether I could mouth the words, whether, you know, I would sound stupid singing. It was something I had to just have a bit of a leap of faith on. Yeah, I thought, what will be. If I have the brace and I can't sing, then that's how it's got to be. I've got to either cancel my gigs or rearrange or muddle through it. So the turning point really was when I saw Kathy Sledge singing. I think it was He's the Greatest Dancer. Proud as can be, there she was with a full brace on, and I thought, oh gosh, yeah, this is possible. You know, if you can sing, if you can be a recording artist, somebody as mega as Sister Sledge, then there's hope for little old me. Do my one pot gigs once a weekend. Nice Ferrari. Join the M1 for I think it's just a junction or maybe 2. Get me on the Leicester Road. More roadworks. So you can imagine on these long journeys, I get the munchies. Guilty. It's hard. It's boring just driving. So I always bring along a little tuck bag. I've eaten the grapes, so you can't see those. And I'm quite partial to a algae chocolate bar. Break them into small pieces and then suck them to death. I do like the odd sweetie as well. I bought myself some sugar-free ones. I was just getting this sugar rush, eating so many sweeties. These are really good. I bought 3 flavours, the rhubarb and custard and the Bakewell tart flavour. I don't eat them when I'm going out because it just puts a big pink strip down the middle of my tongue. It looks like I'm possessed. Strawberries and cream are in the bag today. This car's really good actually. It's got a cruise control. It detects the car in front of you, it slows down. So if you're sort of heading towards the car in front a little bit too quickly, just steady you off. It can get a bit annoying when you want to accelerate away, overtake, but safety is good. My turning coming up. Please make a U-turn now. Oh, okay. Looks like it's down there. Let's go to the next roundabout though. Swing it around. Okay, here we go.
One of the organisers let me use her room to get changed in, and very nice it is too. Put a bit of makeup on and get dressed. Brace is all good, no need for any wax tonight, so just going to go for it. End of the night, and I'm just about to set off on my journey home. It's been a good one. I think they all enjoyed themselves. They were going to club around and get me to sing in the bar for another 70 quid, but I'd already packed my stuff up at that point, so I said I couldn't do it, but I think they were all impressed. So time for bed now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Should get home for about 3, then bedtime. Take care.